Hello everybody out there in the bookverse, it's Stephanie, and today I'm back with my favorite video to film every month, and that is my TBR Star Hop. So if you are new to my channel, if this is the first TBR Star Hop you are watching, I will link the playlist up here so you can go check out the other TBR Star Hops. The one in February was my first one, and I explained the rules in that one, but it is pretty straightforward, pretty easy to follow. So if this is your first time watching it, you shouldn't be too confused. But before we jump in, let's check and see how I did with my September TBR, because it was pretty chunky. Okay, here's my stack, guys. We have Blood and Honey, which was a book with a certain number of page numbers, Chosen and the Beautiful, which was a standalone, The Great Gatsby, which was a book under 200 pages, Exit Strategy was a wormhole book, Fool's Fate was a book with an animal on the cover, it has a dragon, Dragonfly Falling I think was a wormhole book as well, Heart of Flames was a spinner wheel free pick, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was a cold setting. Yeah. Monstrous was a book by a POC author. The Sandman was a book with like 10 to 12 letters in the title. And Dune was a classic. And I failed. I don't know if any of you are surprised that I failed. I failed miserably. Oh gosh. Looking at it though, I feel like not too terrible, because here's the stack of books that I managed to kind of complete. So I finished Chosen and Beautiful, Great Gatsby, Exit Strategy, Heart of Flames, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and Dune, and I have started Fool's Fate. So not terrible. Granted, I'm barely into Fool's Fate, but I've started it. And here are the books that I just didn't even get to. So really, that's not that terrible. Kind of impressed, but I still failed. And when I fail my TBR, I have to add an extra black hole to the board. Black holes are spots where if I land on them, I have to go back to the beginning and start over, but I have to keep all the books that were on from that last round before hitting the black hole. Yeah. So I'm going to go on to Google and I will just find a random number generator. I will screen record this and I will generate a number between 1 and I think 35. And here we go. 13. Okay, so 13 at least I can't hit on my first roll. And it's not like 32 towards the end where if I did land on it I might cry a little bit because I'm that close to the finish line. So I think we can live with 13. I think I can go with this. Yeah, so I will put that on the board, and there are some books that I'm hoping that I'll be able to fit in for buddy reads. I have really high hopes for October, you guys. I want it to be an amazing month. October is the month of my birthday. It's in mid-October, so I'm really hoping that October is going to be a great reading month for me, and that all needs to start with TBR Star Hop treating me well. So hopefully it's nice to me this month. But yeah, I guess with this extra black hole on the board, let's jump into roll number 1. Okay, so now we have to put our black hole on the board. Oh, it's so sad. Okay, here it is. Hopefully it is only there for 1 month and we don't hit it, and it's super unfortunate that we have a black hole right next to a wormhole, but it's okay guys, we're gonna miss both. Putting out the good vibes. Okay, roll number 1, big numbers, here we go. 12. I like it. Okay. Double Moon might make it harder, but at least we're moving along quickly. Okay, so we need a book that has a unique magic system and a white cover. I think that is doable. I already have something in mind. Okay, for roll number 1, I got a Double Moon, which is fine. I have to pick a book with a unique magic system and a white cover. And this actually worked out quite perfectly. It's an oddly good combination. I picked out Mistborn Secret History by Brandon Sanderson. This is a short story or novella. A novella, it literally says it on the cover. I got this. But this is set in his Mistborn world. I don't know what it's about, but I'm really excited to read it. I've heard some people say it's not that great compared to like Mistborn, which is fine, but I'm excited to read it, and I am reading it as part of the Cosmere Unbounded read-along that I am doing with some friends that I met over on Discord. So I'm really excited to be continuing on with this Cosmere Unbounded read-along. I have been loving reading through all the books in the Cosmere and getting into all the little books that go along with it, like Mistborn Secret History. Yeah, so I'm really excited to be able to fit this onto my TBR. Plus, it's short, and y'all know I need that. Okay, roll number 2. 11. Oh, this is good. Guys, the board is being so much nicer to me this month. A star, and we get a hardcover. Nice and vague. Love it. Okay, the next one we landed on was a star prompt, and that is for a hardcover. And for this, I am actually going to pick a book that I don't own yet, but it is going to be a hardcover because it is brand new, just came out, and that is The Inheritance of Arcadia Divina, I believe is how you say that name. And I am reading this with the Top Shelf Society. This is our book club pick for October, and I am really, really looking forward to it. The basic premise of this book is there's this woman who's fairly like secluded. She doesn't come out in public all that often. She doesn't like socialize a whole ton, but then she is about to die, and she calls her family back to her to give them their inheritance and tell them that someone has been after her and now might be after them. So I'm really interested to learn about this. I think she might turn into a tree or something. I don't know, but it sounds really cool. I think it has this magical realism kind of vibe to it. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I've heard a couple people read it and really enjoy it. So I'm definitely looking forward to this book. Again, it's not super long, so I'm really looking forward to adding this one to my TBR, and I think it's going to be a really fun read. Okay, roll number 3. 4. Okay, less fast, but still not a wormhole. Whew, almost a wormhole. And we have a new to me author. That I can do. Next, we landed on a moon, and for that the prompt is new to me author, which is perfect because each month I have been doing this thing where I post a video of me doing like online shopping type thing. I have this list of books that I'm interested in, and I let you guys vote on which one I'm going to buy and read and do a vlog and a review for. And for this month, for October, you guys picked Plain Bad Heroines, and I don't know who the author is. Oh my gosh. But I know I haven't read anything by that author. Let me look it up. It's by Emily M. Danforth. And this one I am buddy reading with my friend Angela. We are doing kind of this dark academia buddy read once a month, and this is our pick for October. This is an adult horror book that is set at this girls' private boarding school, and there are these two girls back in like the early 1900s who are obsessed with this book, and they call themselves the Plain Bad Heroines, and then they kind of die tragically stung by a bunch of bees, and then a couple other people die at that school, and so then shut down. And now we are fast forwarding to the present time, or a long time in the future from that, and they are making a television show of this, and we are following the people that are there, and I think there might be like a curse going on or something. I don't know. It sounds like the type of place that Sam and Dean might go check out, so I'm expecting maybe some supernatural elements to be at play here. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm wanting some more dark academia. I'm kind of in the mood for that, and plus I have always really enjoyed books that had the dark academia vibe, so I'm really looking forward to putting this one onto my TBR. It's a little bit thicker, but that's okay because I have some shorter ones to even it out. And I am fingers crossed that TBR Star Hop is going to be nice to me for the rest of this trip to the end. So yeah, let's jump into the next roll. Okay, so we don't want a 1 or an 8, but if we could get a 9 or higher, I would not be sad about that. Not an 8, not an 8, not an 8. Obviously I can't get a 1, so not an 8. It's a 6. Okay, I can do that. Okay. We have a sun prompt. And for that, we need to find a book that has been adapted. Doable. They're adapting everything nowadays. For this one, we are so close to the end, and we landed on a sun, and the prompt for that was something that has been made into an adaptation. Now, I feel like when I made this, I didn't realize it would be quite this easy, because like everything is being made into an adaptation nowadays, it feels like. But the book that I chose to read for this is The Shadow Rising. This is the fourth book in the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan, and the Wheel of Time is being adapted into a Amazon Prime TV show. I don't know who's making it, but it's being adapted into a TV show. It comes out in November. I'm so excited for it. And I am going to be budding reading this with Sophia over at Sophia's Thoughts. We both have read the first 3 books, and it's been a little while, and we're part of this Wheel of Time read along. And we are on book 4, and I think in October they are going to be on book 2. But she and I have agreed that we need to stay a little bit ahead if we're going to keep up, because one a month might be a little much for us. So we're going to be reading book 4 in October. I'm really excited I could fit this onto the TBR. This is a really long, intense adult high fantasy series. I think there's like 14 books plus a 15th-esque book that some people count and some people don't. But I'm really looking forward to continuing on with this series. I have been enjoying it. It's not a new favorite, but I'm hoping that I'll continue to like it. But I haven't heard the greatest things about book 4, so we'll see. I am still looking forward to it, but it is chunky. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones have been, and oh yeah, it's about 700 pages. So yeah, this is hopefully going to be the biggest book that I have on my TBR this month. So now let's jump into what could hopefully be our final roll, or could be sending us back to the beginning. Fingers crossed. Okay guys, literally anything but a 2. Anything but a 2, and I'm good. Oh, yes, it's an 8. I'm so happy. Yes! Ah! Oh, you guys have no idea how happy this makes me. Okay guys, we've reached the end. TBR Star Hop was so nice to me this month, and I'm so excited because October was stressing me out a little bit, and I really needed this. I needed TBR Star Hop to treat me well, and it has. I have like restored my love for the game, and here we go. We're going to jump into the spinner wheel. Let me open it up and screen record for you guys. Oh wait, also need my timer. Is it on? Nope. So I'll have 10 seconds to find a book that fits the 10 seconds to find a book that fits the prompt once I spin the wheel. Okay, here we go. Please be nice to me. Don't pick the long one. Reread. Oh. Yeah. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Yeah. Definitely less than 10 seconds. I found it. So I had like a stack of books that I wanted to be able to fit in here over there, which is why I ran over. I hope the camera is still okay. I know I hit it a little bit. But yes, I am rereading the Harry Potter series with my family leading up to Christmas, and we're going to binge the movies, and we are on Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and I love this cover because it has Luna, and I love her so much. She is so cute. But I guess this is another long one added to my TBR. This is the longest in the series. What is it, like 850 pages or something like that? Yeah, it's over 850 pages, but it is a reread. Hopefully it will go fast. Okay guys, that's it for my TBR Star Hop for the month of October. I am so excited about this. It was so nice to me, and I feel like I can actually accomplish this. I can do it. I won't be like killing myself or stressing myself out trying to get all these books done. Oh, I'm really, really looking forward to this. So we have Mistborn Secret History for a book that has a unique magic system and a white cover. We have The Shadow Rising for a book that is an adaptation or will be an adaptation. We have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix for a reread spinner wheel pick. And the two books that I don't own yet is Plain Bad Heroines for a new to me author, and The Inheritance of Orchidia Divina for a hardcover. So that seems pretty doable. I think I should be able to pull that off. Fingers crossed, hopefully. But yeah, I'm really feeling good about this TBR. This was a great one. I'm so happy about it. I do also need to add Fool's Fate on there because I did not finish it in September, and it is something that I am reading for a live show, so I do need to finish that, and I'm not that far into it yet, so that will add quite a bit onto it. And I also need to read Allomancer Jack and the Pits of Altania, I think is what it's called. It's another short story in the Mistborn world, and I think that one will be fine. It's super short. It shouldn't be a big deal to read that. It's also for Cosmere Unbounded. A couple other books that I'm hoping to get to that I didn't fit on there is Desperate Measures by Katie Robert. I am buddy reading this with Monet, so I actually think this will probably be one of the first books that I read in September. I kind of already started it, but I'm not like in it enough to really be able to say anything about it. And the other one is Halfway to the Grave by Janine Frost, and this is another paranormal romance that I am buddy reading with Monet. So I really am going to get to these. I don't know exactly when in October I'm going to, but they kind of fit. They kind of have that spooky paranormal romance going. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to these as well. So with adding those on, it has gotten to be a little bit bigger of a stack. I still think I'll be able to do it, hopefully, but at least some of them aren't on the official TBR Star Hop TBR, and I will hopefully be able to get rid of that black hole. And that is it for my October TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you want to see how I end up doing, see if I am able to read all the books on my TBR, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new content. Let me know which books you are reading this month, which ones you are the most excited about, and let me know if you're reading any of the same books as I am, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!